Hi girls and boys, today I'm bringing you a new time-lapse of a painting that I've just finished, and I've titled this painting Sleeping Beauties. You will get to know why in a minute. I'm working with only oil this time, there's no acrylic. I've been a fan of doing first layers of acrylics and then going on with oils, but I do want to get more comfortable with just oils. So the only acrylic paint you will see is just a gesso that I've used to prime the board, and then I just went on with oils. I've done a sketchbook, and then this painting consists of 8 layers of paint. They do not seem as many as right now, but it's because they're very subtle and I did work very slowly, and it's just layers on top of layers on top of layers to just get the colors to blend in good. In the beginning I was actually thinking of using blues and reds and turn into purples, but then halfway through I've changed my mind because of the mood. I wanted it to have a bit more impact, so I went all the way with red, and I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. The painting that you actually see is inspired in a book entitled the same as the painting, Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King. And well, you guys know that we've been for more than 15 days now with the quarantine, and because of all the virus spreading, I did manage to spend more time, have more time to paint, so I guess it's not all bad. I did get something good out of it. So as soon as I finished the book, I just got inspired. I started the book about a month ago, and I felt inspired by it. Not so much the book itself, but the concept of moths and of somebody turning into moths. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I don't want to say anything about it. It's actually not about moths. But anyways, what else can I tell you guys? So it's been 8 layers. I've used mainly reds and whites and blacks, but it does have some under layers of blues and pinks just to give it some more coolness. And the subject is just a girl. I mean, she looks pretty in my mind, but maybe you guys don't think so. Anyway, a pretty girl turning into moths slowly. This concept, I got it from the book that I read by Stephen King. I actually am not. I haven't been until now a fan of horror books. This was probably the 3rd horror book I've read, and it all started because of this YouTuber called Kat, Paperback Dreams. If you guys know her, she likes to read horror books, and I'm not a horror book fan yet, but I do like her enthusiasm and how she talks about those books. So I just decided to give a try to some horror books. So I actually went to my library, and it turns out that they're not, most of the titles that she talks about and she praises them, they're not on the library, so I'm buying them slowly. But of course, you know, books are expensive, and I don't feel like downloading them or paying secondhand books. Maybe I should check some out, but I don't think, just because most of them are so new. But there was a few books that were a bit older and that I could get a hand of them. So this was one of them. I wasn't a big fan of the book. I thought it was slow and quite, I don't know how to call it, not overwhelming, but too many characters and too many plots at the same time. Well, anyways, I did like the concept of somebody turning into moths, or somebody being eaten by bugs, or as soon as I finished reading the book, a few ideas came into my mind and I decided to use them. So this is pretty much the idea behind the painting. I'm sorry if I ramble too much. I know I tend to go off the subject and just start rambling and talking about stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm supposed to talk. But anyways, I had fun. I'm learning a lot. I'm practicing a lot of oil, so get ready for more paintings, and I hope you guys liked it. And let me know what you guys think.